business.
Oh yeah. See,
and Simi, I was
shame.
Simi. Sometimes I'm like, put down. It's not like
no. I feel like you can die from shame.
Oh god.
No, you can't.
Clip it.
Basically, you go through the whole thing. They put an injection in your back, whatever, blah blah blah. Then you hear him cry. They lift you over. They lift this baby over. I'm looking at this baby. I'm like, oh, look at this gunk on him. Whose baby is this? Like, it's all grey and stuff. Because they're like, oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. It's gonna be so magical. I'm like, he's dirty. Rub the thing off. Like, oh my god, clean him up.
Oh, it was Beckley, sorry. Let's have camera phones of Beckley's in the background. This is Big Dig. If you're here, you're watching this, make sure, if you're watching on Culture Shop, go over to Charge It Podcast here on YouTube. So that's CACHAA or Charge It Podcast. So there's 2 A's in the charge. Go there, go watch the rest of the episode so you get the snippet here. So on Culture Shop, you can also subscribe here on Culture Shop, but then go subscribe.
Fuck everything he's saying, bro. Subscribe to Charge.
Charge It Podcast. Go watch it there and get the full episode there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, comment, like, and subscribe, and ring the bell, and tell a friend to tell a friend that the Charge Boys have a new YouTube channel.
Yeah, because what's called, there's like, I think it's like 78% or something that people that watch the last episode aren't subscribed.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Click the subscribe
And
thing there. How you getting on, Dig?
Same old shit.
Yeah?
Just a different day. What about you?
You already know yourself. I'm not gonna. Do you know what's funny? Yeah, now when I see like newer dads than me complaining about being tired, I laugh. One guy says he can go gym with 3 or 4 hours of sleep. I was like, it's okay, bro. I tell them, oh, it gets better. I've only done this for 14 weeks or something. I'm giving advice here. I said, oh, don't worry, bro. It gets better. How you getting on, man?
I'm alright. What's up? A special guest in the building.
We have special guests. Should you introduce the pod at the start today, or?
Yeah. Let's introduce it.
Anyways, we are here. We are Charge.
Bang bang.
This is the podcast with the highest level analysis the culture needs. I'm Daddy J, but you must call me Jordan. I'm here with.
She grows her voice, Big Dig, nigga with the Midas touch.
Come on, who you got here today?
Simi,
Jordan's wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But
Do you know how they call Beyonce Jay-Z's wife? That's what I'm gonna do. Harry, I'm gonna tell him the name of the episode featuring Jordan's wife.
You know what? Even when I put on Instagram, I even put Jordan's wife. What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah.
First time being here in a minute. I think the last pod you did, the sound wasn't the best, so we said we'll run it back.
Yeah, it wasn't Christmas this year. It was Christmas the year before.
The year
Yeah,
before.
2022 was it?
Yeah.
2022, yeah. Yeah, she couldn't have done it Christmas this year.
Bro.
She was literally just
Just had a youth.
this was how the youth.
Yeah, for those that are new, Jordan's wife.
Comment, subscribe.
Bro, we speak about Simi so many times.
Yeah.
There's people that is just much just think she's just one cloud.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Because I spent so much it's just for ages, for a year and a half, 2 years, it was just me and her at home, innit? So all my conversations are with one person. So when I'm like, I was having this conversation with Simi. Because I'm not having any conversation with anybody else apart from like you and Simi.
And to be honest, if we're being honest, most of Jordan's best ideas do come from Simi.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you.
Even the fact that like the whole going out with like Ron and Bex, that wasn't me.
You know what?
That wasn't me.
You know what? Let's talk about that real quick. So we went out in a little. Is it work dinner?
Yeah. Work lunch.
Yeah, what's called? And when Jordan texted me about it, I was like, Jordan wouldn't willingly not go home right after recording. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know Beckley isn't the one that said let's do this.
Why? Beckley.
It's Beckley.
I love Beckley.
And
Beckley's a realist guy.
Ron, that guy has like 10 jobs. He doesn't have time to be just.
To be just saying like.
Did you get what I'm saying? So in the back of my head, I was like, where did this come from? But then I just didn't ask because I was like, yeah, cool.
Do you think because it's essentially like a new friendship group, someone has to make that leap first?
Yeah.
Someone has to say it, or like everybody will think like, nah, if I say it, they'll think I'm moist.
The thing is, even if it's not a new friendship group, somebody has to initiate
So
it.
is there like a leader of the group?
I don't want it to be me. I don't want more responsibility. I don't want responsibility. Remember that whole conversation of leave?
Oh, stop, man. Who's the group leader? Are we in any? Are you in any groups that has a leader?
Not anymore, no. Like when it was me, you and Dave, I used to lead the podcast front a bit. because you and Dave were too laid back. Well, now it's a one-on-one thing. There's no real. It's just a commit, like a joint effort. But whereas you and Dave was like, I gotta, especially the recording.
Oh yeah.
Aspect.
Once again, you took 1 week off.
Other than that, I was like, no. I think people are too old to be having group leaders, man.
In your group, there's not group leader, but there's someone that takes charge in your group.
In my group?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
But he loves that though.
Yeah.
Like, imagine who wants to take charge of planning a whole trip?
Like, I enjoy that.
No.
Itinerary.
I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy shopping. I don't enjoy any of that stuff.
I love all that.
Like, you know the people that be like, you know, you can fly to Dubai right now for are you just randomly checking Skyscanner?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like, Ayub would like rent a car, tell us what we're doing, and have a whole financial. Oh, Ayub takes control. Like, yeah, because let him. Do you think like you're telling me, oh, he's taking control? Like, it's making me feel away. I'm like, I don't want to.
Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
don't want to plan a trip. But how much is it gonna cost? Are you the one driving? Will I drink wine in the back of the car? Keep going.
That's all I need to know. And just, you know what? Don't even tell me how much I need to send you. Just request it from me, alright?
Yeah.
That's it.
Shout out you, happy birthday, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? Just tell me, did you buy this flight and buy this flight and send me this?
No, because
and
you
this
need to know, like, well, maybe because with girls, like, if we were planning a holiday, we say, okay, what's the budget? What's everybody's budget? And then you can work around it. So I need to know your budget first.
Okay, yeah, but that's cool. You can just ask me my budget, and if you
Okay.
go off and you go do everything, I don't mind.
I
Do you get what I'm
don't mind.
saying?
I don't mind actually planning.
Yeah, I know, and that's why it's so much nicer to go on holidays with women.
Yeah.
because
because we organize.
you organize everything.
And also, they want the scenic stuff. They want to where they can take pictures and post it on the gram and it look nice. Like I don't. When I'm there, don't get me wrong. It's like when I'm there,
take
I'm like,
the picture.
oh shit, this is class. But I never thought about it.
or you know what? They force you. Oh, let's do this, and you're like, oh, I have to get up at 9 o'clock to go do it. I'm on holidays, and then you get there, it's like, yo, this is kind of cool, you know.
No, Simi knows I'm not the person for activities on holidays. She knows if I'm on holidays.
I think, it's been 8 years now we've been together.
Yeah.
And for 8 years, we've basically been gone on holidays. Every time there's a gym, I'm like, let's go to the gym. He's like, no, I come on
He's like,
holiday
I go
to
gym at
relax. I come to. I'm like, there's a gym. It's free there. He
I
won't
want to
take
sleep
it.
in. I want to I want to be on the gargle the minute I'm up. I want to be on the gargle at lunch. I want to then come home, take my nap.
No. I'm just
Come home, take my nap, and continue. Like, there is people like my boy. Shout out you, happy birthday. He just sent me a video of him jumping out of a plane. I'm like, I could never do holidays with this guy because why am I doing holidays for heart palpitation? Would you jump off a plane?
It's one of the things I actually want to do that I've been
You want to jump out of a
procrastinating.
plane?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Why? Because why not?
No, I have a fear of heights. I can't do it.
Why? What? You know when people are scared of heights here?
Are you just, oh no, you're scared.
Yeah,
of
but
being-
you're tall.
Wait, what's that
And-
supposed to mean? She says because you're already up here. Because you're already up here.
You're already
already
up
scared.
here. So it doesn't make it different.
Like you
When
say, I'm
you're
tall,
short.
but like, Simi, it's like a foot.
Yeah, but when you're short.
Simi, in a foot, and the difference is not gonna make. It's not gonna make that much
I'm
of a
just
difference.
saying.
He said you're tall. So you're used to being
You're
high.
used to being up high. When you're short, it's not the same.
Well, you like your relationship with the ground, yeah.
No, but I just like I don't know.
Unnecessary
I just
stress.
it's one of my fears.
No.
Heights.
Oh my god! I was on TikTok here, and there's just like people that go into like caves and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could never do that.
Bro, this guy has been like literally his body just about fits in this cave,
God.
and he was
But
like,
they swim in, like they try and maneuver.
yeah, he
themselves
was like,
into it.
shimmy,
Yeah,
bro,
shimmy,
that
shimmy.
right there,
Yeah,
just watching the video
Yeah.
was making me feel away.
Isn't
I
that
can't
that
do
like
it.
72-hour movie where your man had to chop his hand off?
Yeah.
Because he liked to go on escapades and all this, and his hand got stuck and he couldn't move it out.
Why would you want to do that?
But that happened to like two guys. They went for like they went cave diving or something like that. The cave collapsed.
See, I have zero interest in exploring all these places, bruv. I'll let you do
But you
it.
want to jump off a plane?
Yeah, that's different.
How?
That's different.
I don't understand how.
Because what's called essentially, right? I jump out of a plane. I can see where I'm going. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, I've got a parachute. If
What
that
if
fucks
the
up,
parachute doesn't pull?
that's when you cut that one and you pull the back up one.
Yeah. There's always
Did I hear
back.
about the girl that like what's it called? The instructor was meant to pull the parachute, but was pulling it, and then the emergency one and the normal one went at the same time. So they landed. He died. First of all, he died because the rope choked him, and when she landed, she lost like her feet and everything.
In that situation, yeah, take me. But
He said this multiple times.
I've said this
He
multiple
said
times.
No, but when
times.
she woke up, she actually didn't feel pain.
But she
she also didn't feel
Yeah,
her
but
legs.
she didn't. Yeah, she couldn't feel her legs. Obviously, it's the
Take me, bro.
Do you know if you can't feel, and does that mean like you can't get erections or anything?
I don't know, but that's not something I want to even find out.
It's like, how would you even say if you saw a person like in that situation? How could you even ask that question without? You just have to be super cool to.
Nah, you know what? Genuinely, I actually feel like people in those situations prefer when you just treat them like a regular person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, I feel like people will see them and just start feeling all sorry for
Yeah,
them and like treating them like this.
Nobody
like
wants to be sympathetic for you.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like even I saw one video and they were like cussing someone in a wheelchair or cussing someone with some disability or whatever. But it's like their family and people in the comments like, oh my god, blah blah. It's like, no, bro, that's
run it.
Yeah, because Show says like whenever he goes to an event where there's a disabled person, a black person, they like that you acknowledge them as a person anyways, regardless of their differences. It's just weird then if you see a disabled person and you start acting weird. And they were like, they spent the whole life being like a sympathetic figure and they don't like that. Like, no, roast me. If these guys can get a joke, me too, I can get a joke. I'm just a human being like the rest of you are. But I want
like Saucy Santana, that song. Walk. You know, he was having a beef with a guy in a wheelchair. That's
first of all, no idea.
And that's why he made the song
also,
Walk.
Quick question, yeah. And don't tell me if I'm bad. I feel like that nigga is built like a deep breath.
Yeah. He's mad top heavy.
Like, you know, have you watched Sonic back in the days, yeah? Dr. Robotnik. He's built like Dr. Robotnik, bro. And the worst part about it, like, your lifestyle's your lifestyle, that's cool. But don't wear jumpsuits and shit. Like, it doesn't help.
It's because his legs are real thin.
Someone retweeted on my timeline, yeah? It said, if sexuality is a spectrum, that means it's the gayest person. That could be Saucy Santana. If it's on the spectrum, someone has to be at the end of that spectrum. He could be him.
You know, I do want to speak to someone that identifies as a they, them, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
because my question is, yeah, and I'm just going to say this and we'll move on. Right? If Saucy Santana is a man, and let's say he's the end of that side of the spectrum, and who's someone that's tough as nails? Someone that is like hyper masculine. You know what? Let me just use
Vin Diesel.
Brock Lesnar.
Vin Diesel, Brock Lesnar is the other end of the spectrum. Yeah. If you can go from that to that, I don't understand how you don't fit somewhere in between.
Fair enough.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's something they'll have to answer. Well, yesterday, Charlie Poppy was supposed to come to Islandy. The thing is, and Simi, I don't see like I always hear promoters get steak and Simi, but I really don't go to events that any of these promoters be throwing. Is it a thing that they just need to do better, get with these artists, or do these artists, for example, see a bigger bag somewhere? Because I saw your brother kind of tweet about it. Your brother says what they will charge us here to get them to come, they'll get chicken change compared to the UK, but because it's a market, they might see it as more valuable building a fan base in this market, even though I'm not making as much money now. So it's not completely on to his point, it's not completely just on the Azizi as, oh, the promoters fucked up. Sometimes these artists could see an out, let's say, or a better opportunity, and that's why they don't come. Yeah,
like what's called, because to be fair, like Ireland isn't the place. You don't come to Europe to do Ireland. Yeah, you come to Europe to go to London, and then you're like, it's an hour away. Yeah, what's the extra day? Let me just collect that bag as well. Do you get what I'm saying? And as a promoter, if like let's say we book someone now and they don't get on the flight,
what you want me to do?
It's like there's literally nothing else I can do.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm blaming the promoters in this one. I think it's Charlie Poppy's team, because how can you say, okay, I'm going to perform and within 4 hours I'm going to like...
It's possible.
If you're taking private jets.
But if you're doing world tour, I'm pretty sure you can afford it. Like, let's say, okay, a private jet from Ireland to the UK, it's an hour flight.
No.
Let's even say it costs 10 bags.
Yeah.
That's not crazy for somebody that's doing world tours.
It's not crazy, but...
It is possible, yeah.
I don't think he's at that point yet where he's just spending. Listening to him on like 3 shots and the receipts, I don't think he's there where he's just gonna spend 10K, on a private jet. Like he has the whole team, everything. I just think it was ridiculous him saying that he was going to perform at, what was it, 6 o'clock in one
6
place,
o'clock on a
and
Friday.
Then,
on a Friday,
and then 10 in another place, and it's not the same.
In not the same country.
Like we're not jobless.
Even if you're doing that in Dublin and Cork, it's still risky. Talk less of like.
Yeah, but you can run that.
Yeah, I know, but still risky. Do you know what I mean?
Because you have people like, obviously people are working on Friday. And the thing is, I always think about like, oh, he's performing in Dublin, so people from Dublin are going to come and watch him. But then you're not thinking it's like, oh, there's people from Galway, Cork that have to make their way to Dublin. And some of them were thinking like, okay, I'll finish work at 5, jump on my bus, do my makeup on the bus or whatever, get to Charlie Poppy and then get back home. Because when we went to R&B, I was in Charlie's. and someone like one of the girls in the queues were saying like, "Oh yeah, I'll get my Charlies and I'll get back in my bed by 1:30 or whatever," because they still have to get the bus back to Galway.
Yeah, I remember something like that as well.
Yeah, then I was like, okay, but at this one,
And some people are still paying for hotels, and hotels are not cheap nowadays.
No, they're going back. They're starting to go back to regular prices. Yeah, they're not as
Like
crazy
what's
as before.
regular?
Like
one
you
something.
can get a hotel room for 100 or less now.
Oh,
okay, for a night.
Yeah, for a night.
Yeah, no, that's
town?
calm.
It's still like you can still like 120s, 130s, but
Okay, that's
there was a
alright.
point where
It was 300.
shit hotels were 300 for a night.
On a
for
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bro,
So it's like,
there was-
who is staying here
Fam,
on a
there's-
Tuesday?
There was one hotel I booked for a couple of hours just because I just needed somewhere to go. Kind of situation. It was 70 quid. It was a shit hotel. That same room in that shit hotel was going for like almost 200 euro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Sometimes I booked for like 50, 60 euro.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's good. But
It was the staycations that made that go up. Anyways, that's why I think.
But yeah, just on that then, is there anything that they even Ireland or some? Because again, I go to gigs mainly when they're at the Tree Arena. I don't go to those small when Ashake comes and is performing at Tramline or Shady Poppy comes to a Brown Factory. You won't really see me go there because so I don't have this issue with promoters. But I don't know if there's anything that they can do better in this instance because I know it always fall back on them. They already have a bad reputation.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If
I don't blame
they
them
do.
for this one though.
But if the thing is, if we're not rated as a market and people are looking at it like certain artists and stuff are looking at us like, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because you're not doing the Three Arena. Like,
No,
I remember when WizKid was coming, I was like, I think WizKid struggles to sell out the Three Arena.
Oh yeah.
Like, so the likes of Charlie Poppy
Maybe
and all them.
Olympia.
Yeah, he'd sell out Olympia.
You sell out
He'd sell out Olympia, but the Three Arena is a different monster.
13K, like even Burner at the height of last when even it crossed over to the Oyimbos, there were still barriers that they had to cross out. Whereas, obviously, Essence I think came out before pandemic when you don't need no other body. That was like 2020. If he had come then, he probably would have done what Burner did. Well, that momentum kind of died down a little bit by the time he wanted to come. So it was kind of like, no, I don't think
It's
it's
3 shows, isn't it?
But once again, is nightlife in Ireland dying?
I would have rocked in a rock.
I know. Obviously, we're three people that probably that don't go out that often. But it just feels like
I don't
we
think
hear about
it's
more problems than
dying.
we do good stuff.
Yeah.